Well, as we mentioned pre-race, in 2024, Pecco Bagnaia has already completed 3 successive wins. The hat-trick in Jerez, the hat-trick in Mugello, and now he's on course for the hat-trick here in Assen. This is the battle for the final place on the podium, well and truly in the hands of Bastianini. He's got half a second nearly back to Viñales, who's clinging on to that 4th place. Marquez there in 5th, the Gian Antonio in 6th place. Pedro Acosta has dropped right off this battle. You'll just see him coming through turn 4 now. Acosta in 7th, Binder 8th, Alex Marquez and Ralph Fernandez your top 10.
Yeah, the question I'd love to get answered at the end of this race, which only can be answered by Marc Marquez and I guess Fabio Di Gianantonio, is what was going on midway through the race. Those 2 incidents at the pole. First when Marc waved Di Gianantonio through, and then when Di Gianantonio and Marc Marquez nearly tripped over each other, allowing Viñales to go past the pair of them in the end.
I think Acosta's gone down. I'm pretty sure Pedro Acosta's gone down.
Yeah, yellow's out.
Yeah, top of the picture there, Pedro Acosta going through the fast turn 7. Yeah, he was right at the top of the picture, and Pedro Acosta, that's a fast one. We've seen a few hefty crashes, haven't we, going through turn 7, and Acosta dumps it on the final lap here. A lonely 7th place for him then, goes through his fingers. Let's hope he's okay, because that was a real fast get-off, wasn't it, for Acosta? But here then comes reigning world champion Pecco Bagnaia, who has reigned supreme once again here in Assen. It's more Dutch delight, it's more Dutch dominance for Pecco Bagnaia as he wins the Dutch TT in 2024. Jorge Martin takes 2nd place, and Enea Bastianini comes through from 10th to the podium. Stunning second half of that Grand Prix for the Italian. Marc Marquez did take 4th place as Maverick Viñales looked like he made a late mistake and dropped back into the 133s. Viñales is 5th. The Gian Antonio continues his excellent run of form. Top 6 for the Italian. Binder 7th after Acosta's late fast crash at turn 7. Alex Marquez 8th. Top 10 for Ralph Fernandez and Frankie Morbidelli. Well, they could name a corner after Pecco Bagnaia here in Assen, couldn't they? Because this is his domain. This is his territory. What a performance. What a weekend by Pecco Bagnaia. Big shake of the head there from Maverick Viñales. What happened to him on the last lap?
He's wide on the way into Ramshoek. Marc Marquez didn't have to work too hard for that one at all. Viñales did at least take Di Gianantonio into the final chicane, but Viñales, you could see from the body language, he wasn't too happy, and that is why.
Yeah, so Maverick Viñales, for so long in that Grand Prix, was occupying a podium place and then just running wide through turn 15. That's where his teammate Aleix Espargaro had the real big crash on the last lap of the sprint yesterday. And the outcome of that was Aleix missing this Grand Prix with a fractured bone in his right hand. Viñales was at least able to hang on to 5th place, but not what he came for from the front row of the grid. But it was brilliant, Bagnaia, once again, wasn't it? How on earth do you beat Pecco Bagnaia in Assen?
You don't.
No, you don't.
At the moment.
Yeah, you don't. That's exactly why he's got that #1 plate on that factory Ducati.